totally
There we
horizontal
go.
blur.
Yeah. No
It looks
shit.
like a. Oh wait.
Oh, fuck.
I'm the Flash.
That looked fucked up.
Welcome to the RLST GRAPS, everyone. Hope you enjoy the show.
So, Oscar, tell me about your toilet.
My toilet is a fucking pain in my ass that I can't even sit on with my ass. Long story short, I'm a grown ass man, so I fix things. I fixed my co-parent's car today. Felt like a badass. And then came home and I said, "Well, it's time. I already mowed the front and backyard. Now it's time to actually fix this toilet." And it defeated me. I was defeated. The
What?
nuts and bolts are. This house is from like 1979. I'm guessing the toilet is too because the bolts were just stuck.
Fuck.
So unfortunately, I'm having a plumber come over tomorrow. And I was like, I felt so much like Hank Hill on the phone call with the plumber about 10 minutes ago.
Uh-huh.
And I said, "I only need you to strip the nuts off. I can do the toilet myself. I'm gonna do the toilet. I just need you to come over and strip the nuts off."
So, like, what's it called? Like WD-40 and that shit. Nothing was fucking working.
I WD-40'd it. I let the WD-40 sit for 10 minutes, and then I let it sit for an hour. Second time I did it,
Uh-huh.
I had a tool that grabs the bottom part, but it wasn't strong enough so I could twist it.
Mm.
I have a bunch of tools. I got a heat gun to like sit there and heat it while trying not to break the porcelain toilet with the heat gun.
Fuck.
So let the metal expand.
Yeah.
And then finally, I tried to use bolt cutters, but it couldn't grip the thing because I was like, "Fuck it, just kill it." But
Yeah.
it couldn't. Couldn't latch on. So.
Yeah, it doesn't have enough teeth.
Yeah.
Or enough carne on the nut.
Nah, no more. There's not enough meat on that nut.
Mm.
Ain't not enough doo-doo meat.
Well, that sucks, man.
It does, but it could be worse. I'm having a barbecue on Sunday for my kids' friends.
Oh, that's right.
Part of me wanted to like just turn the toilet on and then blame it on them and see if I can get a parent to help me pay for fucking fix the toilet.
Oh,
That's how bad the economy is. I'm not going to get political, but that's how bad it is. I considered screwing over parents of my children's friends.
Hey, man, that's what you do in these harsh economic times.
I guess the difference is,
and
I'm acting upon it.
And let me make this point really quick to all the two people that are watching. So me and Oscar in the future. This is the RLST GRAPS. This is not the fakest GRAPS. We're gonna be real here. You want to politic, Oscar? You more fucking politic. But if you don't want to right now, you don't got to. But
that's my politic, man.
Just say.
Whatever side you're on, you'd be a fool if you didn't agree that times are fucked up and you are broke. And if you don't, then if you deny that, then you're just lying, bro. So it sucks to have to pay. It's probably going to be like what, $150 for this guy to come drill the thing, chop that shit off. And that's money I don't have. I do, but I don't because I'm also going to take my kids clothes shopping. I just dropped a bunch of money on their school supplies. I refuse to give up my comic books, my monthly comic book pull list, because if not, then I'm just killing myself for nothing. So fuck it. I'm reading a stupid funny book that costs $5 each.
Yeah, if you don't do that, then you're gonna be doing that face shake shit all the time, just going crazy.
Yeah, and if I did, and then if I don't read comic books, then I'm gonna grow up to be a shitty dad. Who, when my kid wants a comic book, I'm gonna say, "What do you want that dumb shit for?" Yeah, no,
I don't read that shit. You don't need it either.
Yeah, I got my daughter's on my pull list now too, so that you gotta support that shit.
That Jeff the Land Shark shit.
And Marvel Rivals. She's never even played the game, but the comic is skewed young. It feels like it's what I've read.
Yeah.
So the kids love it.
The kids dig it. Have you played it? Have you played Rivals yet?
No, I'm getting I ordered a Bluetooth controller finally in the year of our Lord 2025. I finally ordered a Bluetooth uh controller that
Uh,
I'll probably I can put this shit on my computer. So I could finally play something like Marvel Rivals. Because
yeah.
I don't have any other consoles except the Switch, and I'm not buying the Switch 2 anytime soon. So
Yeah, if you can fucking find one.
no. It's
Yeah.
okay. I got my Kirby cabinet. I'm good.
Yeah, that's the shit. Yeah, on Rivals, like just with the keyboard, it's fucking papitas to play, man. So you don't even really need the Bluetooth.
Oh
Um,
really?
yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah. I haven't tried playing it with my Xbox controller yet, which I have the option to do that, but I haven't tried yet.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's not too bad, man. It's
How
up
do you
down clicking
play?
some shit.
Yeah, how do you play that with a mouse and keyboard? I've never been a mouse and keyboard guy, but like, uh, 2020? Dual stick. How do you dual stick on a like Doom?
Let me enlighten you, bald FTR.
Yeah.
What's it called? No, you use WASD as your up, left, down, and right, and
Uh-huh.
then Q and E do super moves, and then some of the other ones too. I think it's like fucking Z and I was like a chingados, and then your left and right mouse clickers are also moves, and
How do
then you just
you operate the camera, or is it locked? Was it
yeah,
locked?
like with the with the mouse. Like so you operate the camera with the mouse, and then you move forward with W, left with A, down with
Yeah.
S, and
So it's
then
like Doom. That's crazy.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
The more
And
things
then
change.
in spacebar, I say otro pedo. I think that's jump or something. But yeah, it's a really cool game, man. You have I'm not I'm not a fucking gamer guy, so I don't know the goddamn terms. You know how badly I suck at games. But it's you have like different like types that you can be. So you can be like support, so you can like give life back. Like I think it's Dagger, and I forget who else is like support that way. You can also do team ups and stuff. So everybody has kind of their specialty. But yeah, it's super fun, man. It's really good. Like they have like these little like lore things where they have like stories on the different characters, and they keep adding more as it goes. Really cool shit. But you should
Yeah.
definitely check it out, man.
I feel
For
like
sure.
that's something I would like to play because
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for Marvel,
Mm.
and the only thing that would turn me off to it is the way video games are nowadays. Like, can I just jump in and play, or is it going to say you got to grind these gears for six
No,
hours
no,
or pay us money?
you can just it's both. You can just jump in and play and just enjoy it that way. But
It's
then you have
both.
like
I don't like either of those.
But no, you can no, like you can just jump in and play, but then there's also shit that you got to pay for,
Cool.
but like extra costumes and stuff like that. But as far as just having fun and stuff, like yeah, just jump in and play it.
Yeah.
It's it's a 6v6, so that's why
Mhm.
you have like all the different character types and stuff, and so just kind of team up and take down the other motherfuckers on
Cool.
the games that I've played, it's kind of I think it's been about 50-50 as far as like on being on the winning team and losing team.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's not like you get fucking murked and shit immediately too often. But you also got to like fuck around with the characters and figure out like who you like, you know.
Oh, I like Spider-Man. That's easy.
That's it. Yeah, I found myself like picking different characters. I wanted so badly to be good with magic, but I suck with magic, so I ended
That's
up
your one, man. I
that's my
know.
one.
That's your one.
That's the what's it called? That's my twin right there. It's the and but Emma Frost I ended up being really good with because I could just like run around and like shoot a beam like the whole time, and then she has like a shield thing. So for someone that sucks ass at games like me, is a good one. And she's thick.
That's good. Yeah, I dig that.
Yeah.
Uh the yeah, that game looks cool. I mean, all the Marvel games that are coming out look so good.
Yeah.
The that beat 'em up on the Switch, the pixelated beat 'em up one, looks good. And then that fighting game looks pretty cool too.
The one with is it She-Hulk or some shit that's in the trailer? I forget who the fuck's
It's like super anime, and their outfits are
Yeah.
all bulky and shit, which I'm not crazy about, but it still looks cool. Yeah.
Marvel's churning it out, and DC keeps canceling their shit. Speaking of canceling,
There's a lot of canceling going on.
it seems that a lot of folks are going to be out the door, or at least they're saying that they're going to be out the door with John Cena when he retires because of the new controversy over the ESPN pricing and all that.
And it's, there are people out there who say things online and they're very reactionary, and they'll say, I'm going to cancel this and cancel that. And it's like overreacting a lot of times.
Yeah.
Even the most babyish, whiny whiner online who says they're going to cancel, they're going to stop watching WWE because they can't,
Yeah.
Like, I feel like every opinion about it in this case is totally fucking justified.
Yeah.
It's 30 fucking, they went from $9.99. Look, let's just talk about price. It's not just price why I'm canceling the shit.
Yeah.
But for right now, talk about price. They went from $50 a month a long time ago. And then they went to $9.99. And then they went to like $12 because they're on Peacock. But then you're on Netflix too. So Peacock and Netflix, you're looking at maybe like $25.
Mm-hmm.
So you went from $50 a month to $9.99, $10 a month. Fuck that catchphrase, to like maybe $25 a month. And now it's gonna be, was it 30?
30, yeah.
Plus the Netflix. So it's gonna be like $45 a month to watch Netflix. Round it up to 50, man. Taxes and all that caca. 50. Now it's back to 50. It's back to 50. But we were never going back to 50.
No.
When they did $9.99, 50 was never an option anymore.
Fuck no.
No. If it's not like and I don't buy tribalism. I don't buy into tribalism. I essentially pay I forget what it is, but I buy like half the pay-per-views at a discount for TNA. Or I buy all the pay-per-views for a discount through their app, which means like, you get a discount, but I'm still buying. It's like $200 something a year, which is fucked up. That's TNA. That is what they have offered me. I'm not comparing them to WWE. That's what they have offered me, and I enjoy their product, so I pay for it. AEW, it's like, well, we're on HBO. I'm not getting HBO for AEW. I'm getting HBO because it's fucking HBO.
Yeah.
So AEW is free for me weekly because I'm not paying for AEW. I'm paying for HBO.
Yeah.
And then you gotta buy their pay-per-views, But that's what they've offered from the beginning.
Yeah.
And you take them at their worth. WWE told us a long time ago, our shit's $9 now,
Yeah. And that's all it was fucking worth at the time, if we're being honest.
Yes.
Because it was awful. Like, the product was ass, and that's like the big difference between paying $50 for AEW and that, because it was that way from the beginning. But from the beginning, we're like, and that's okay, because every fucking AEW pay-per-view is a goddamn banger, and they're like 4 fucking hours long, and they have like a bajillion fucking matches,
and you get what you want. It averages out, because like you could, if we were hard on the Moxley storyline at first. Like the first half of the Moxley storyline was unbearable.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna revisionist history that. It's like fuck.
It was not
lose
good
already. And then then by the time you wait almost a year, then you look back and go, oh, they were planning to do this all along and have a long ass run.
Yeah.
I didn't feel that way because I didn't buy Moxley in that role. So he better lose quick.
Yeah, or at the very least, like what they were doing at the time, like
they weren't making sense. He was like he was acting like Brock Lesnar. If Brock Lesnar had a gang of guys who constantly cheated for him in every single match, I didn't dig that. But anyways, the point is, even if the storylines were lacking, the action was stellar. You
Yeah.
know, they're not going to give us that with the. I hate to say it, but like for the price, they're not going to give it. And they're hoping that a lot of their guys are UFC fans and football fans who are going to say what I said with HBO is that I'm already getting the ESPN thing, so wrestling's free technically in my
Yeah.
brain. But I'm not. I don't watch any of that stuff, so
Yeah.
I'm not.
And a big mistake that they're making to go, along with the same paying $50 for AEW, is that they've started to get shitty. Like, the Cody finishing the story and all that.
Yeah,
That was like the peak for them, and now it's the booking and stuff has not been very great.
yeah,
Fans haven't been too happy with the outcomes. Like, I really kind of don't give a shit because I haven't been paying too close attention to WWE lately, especially since I canceled my YouTube TV. Like, I'm not watching any SmackDown, and I don't have Netflix either. Like, I didn't feel like it was worth continuing to keep up with Raw.
no,
But yeah, so it's already peaked and it's kind of on a downturn. And so they're picking this time to tell people, hey, we know that you don't like the product, how it's going, but we're going to charge you more, to tolerate it, and I'm not
yeah,
going to fucking hate watch WWE for
no,
$50 a
no.
goddamn month.
I
Like,
really want to be. I try to do emulate the Kevin Smith policy of like you're not going to hear me talk a lot of shit about something about the quality of stuff. I'm talking shit about the price and their idea of gouging us,
mhm,
or the whole corporate greed shit. I'll talk shit about that.
yeah.
But I mean, even their storylines, if they weren't very good, we lived through the ruthless aggression era,
Mm.
and like
Yeah, but
after the period of time in between that, like, and now I'm too old, man, to give a shit about it. I'll give them a beep. Give me some C's and D's. I'm fine,
uh,
Um, but not if you want me to pay all that fucking
yeah,
money.
and that's my point. Like, yeah, if you're looking for people to pay, like, this is not the best time to do it because you're not, like, people are unhappy already. I mean, you're making them
Yeah,
more unhappy with the price and stuff. But yeah, bonehead move, as is always the case with corporate types. They
and
always
carny
seem,
types.
yeah, and carny types. They always seem to they always seem to know the answer, but then they make really stupid decisions and they lose a lot of money. And they're like, whose fucking fault was that? Who did this? And it was their own fucking fault. And it's shit that you can see coming a mile of fucking way.
Yeah,
Like this stuff, man. Like, they may be too big to fail, but I don't know. I don't think so.
nobody's
And
too big to fail.
yeah, so they're in for a rude awakening, I think.
Yeah,
But I don't know. Maybe we'll be wrong. But what we're not wrong about is how kick-ass AEW has been, um,
yes,
leading up to, including all the Moxley shit, leading up to, and then at All In 2025. That was already a little while ago, a freaking month ago now, damn near. But that was a badass trip, man. We got to go for a week. We got to go to what, 4 shows, right?
yeah. We went
Yeah, 4 shows.
Dynamite, Collision, GCW, and yeah,
And then
all
All
in.
In. Yeah. So it was it was really rad, man. Everything was so fucking cool. Like, the seats were good. Like, the shows were amazing.
Yeah.
We got to see literally like every goddamn body. That was really fucking cool. But what did you think, man? What were your thoughts, like, as we were kind of going through the trip and stuff?
I was excited just to get out of the house and do fun stuff.
Mhm.
But at the same time, I was legit excited about the product. The product. Ugh, I gave myself. I shuddered. I cringed as soon as I said that shit. I'm sorry. Yeah, just excited about the storylines and the action that we're gonna see, the culmination of the long storyline they've been telling, where it was very long, but it was worth it. It
Yeah.
was a lot like it felt kind of like the Cody losing at Mania and then because we thought it was going to happen, and then he won the next year. So when you go back and you look at all the stuff that Cody did for those 2 years,
Mm-hmm.
you go, oh man, that guy really went through a lot of shit, like to like earn, storyline wise, like wow, the hero really did stuff.
Yeah.
And that's the same with Hangman Page. You look at that, all the, not just the 1 year, but it's like the 2 or 3 years of him
Like
becoming
3 years. Yeah.
him just like hitting rock bottom, and but the fans never giving up on him.
Yeah.
The fans may have like booed him when he was feuding with Swerve, but at the same time, it sounds stupid, but like the fans aren't booing Hangman, they're booing his bad life choices.
Yeah.
Because we
Yeah.
know, wrestling's a work. We get it. And so we're not cursing his name or like, oh, he's so evil.
Yeah.
We're like, oh man,
Why are you
uh,
doing this, Hanger?
yeah, like Wolverine did some fucked up shit in the past couple issues. Like, man, Wolverine,
Yeah.
that's fucked up.
Yeah.
You comic book character, you. And that's
Yeah.
how people were with Hangman. We're like, don't kill each other when you're feuding with Swerve, please. Just don't kill each other. And then after that, it's like, all right, now what's next? Like, we can cheer you again,
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was great.
Yeah. It's been really fun to watch, man. Just the care that a person, being like Hangman, like the care that a person takes, like with their character, wrestling character in this case, but just with their character, it's so fucking cool to see. And it's been really fun to do the booing, like to be like, fuck this guy, or fuck
Yeah.
what you're doing, but still cheer for the guy, because like, man, but that was my guy, like the Wolverine, reference. It's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, but it's Wolverine, like I want to be a fan of his, like come on, like come out of it, bro."
Yeah.
And
And
then,
we like Swerve,
mhm,
and we don't have to choose between them, win or lose, because they're both badass,
yeah,
and they'll be feuding forever. Like,
yeah,
they'll be in and out of each other's wrestling lives. And so you don't have to get mad if like who wins or who loses.
yeah,
It's like Alien versus Predator, man. No matter who wins, we lose,
yeah, yeah, and
except we win.
like I thought we were 100% or have been like 100% winning in every match except for the Moxley as champ, right? Like I guess before like the May pay-per-view, like that was the only time where I was like, fuck, like I really want for that, I really need for this outcome to happen, which
Yeah,
was usually like I need him to drop the belt to somebody. But other than that, like most matches, like I don't give a shit who wins, man. I
yeah,
just enjoy the hell out of the story they're telling, the wrestling, and just like how, like, yeah, they take it seriously, obviously, but also just how kind of lighthearted it kind of all seems, just because of like the way that the matches happen, the way they interact, like how much they give to each other. They're willing to look like fucking fools,
yeah,
so the other person can shine and stuff like that. Um, they're real givers in AEW, it seems. But
yeah.
you know what
I
I
mean,
mean? Like you
even
don't
the I'll go ahead.
like you don't get like the Charlotte Flair type shit, where someone gets so fucking bothered that their character or whatever got, disrespected or whatever, that it makes them break like that.
Yeah, and
It's
then the thing with Charlotte Flair, like the fans, it seems like the fans hate her so much as a human being, which is kind of messed up.
mhm,
And it doesn't help. It doesn't help at all. I'm a big advocate against, even though her name is not Charlotte Flair. Like, Flair is,
yeah,
it's not even it's not her shoot name, but it's her family's fucking name.
yeah.
Actually, isn't it Flair? It's just spelled
It's
differently.
just spelled differently.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it is. So it's fucking Flair. So I'm very against people being their characters being versions of themselves
mhm,
in wrestling. I know the thing that the Macho Man says, you got to be yourself, but turn it up. That's fine. That is 100% true. But I don't like that they introduce real shit. I don't like that
yeah,
they uh the character is like literally them turned up to 11. Like, man, you need to take that mask off when you get home.
Yeah.
Example is like Undertaker. We didn't know who Undertaker really was as a person until like 2 years after he retired.
Yeah.
He kept it secret. He was not the Undertaker. And then when he did, certain times when he tried to bring Undertaker into the real world, it failed miserably. Like the time that he dressed up as the Undertaker and went to a basketball game and tried to meet LeBron James, and they didn't let him in.
Oh yeah.
And he's standing there like the Undertaker,
At a fucking basketball game.
and he didn't meet him.
Yeah.
That was like
He was
levels to shit.
he was like standing around awkwardly, I think, right? Like
Yeah,
just kind of
doing
like,
this.
yeah.
Like, no, you don't. You leave your wrestling character at home, you know, and or you leave it in the ring. I'm sorry, leave it in the ring.
Yeah.
I'm sure
The
like
ring is his home.
if
Well,
he
it's
maybe
his
made a
yard.
phone call and said, in his like fucking golf shirt and said, "Hey, it's Mark Calloway. I'd like to meet the fucking LeBron James tonight," and go. They would have done. Don't dress in your fucking black undies and walk backstage and knock on the door.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's
I don't know. What Gene
uh,
Simmons, I think Gene Simmons would probably show up like in full Kiss makeup and shit.
nah. He
Nah, he
wear
would.
he
He'd
goes
wear
in
the
that big old
shades and shit.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fucking
That's
funny.
my Gene Simmons impression.
Está bien face.
Yeah.
Está bien. Está
Oscar
bien.
forgot what Gene Simmons sounds like.
Shit. The that Hangman Moxley match was insane. At All In, as the whole like forking at the beginning, stabbing homeboy in the head, like
Yeah.
that shit was fucking cool. That was rad
Yeah.
to watch.
It was something else.
Yeah, it's the Darby shit and the Danielson stuff. That was so confusing. That was fucking funny, dude. I didn't even see Darby at first. You're like, oh, he's just fucking hanging there or
He
whatever.
hung up there for like 20 minutes before the thing. I'm surprised that he was like not unconscious.
When I saw Danielson come out, like I was all thinking that was Darby. I was like, I told you, I told you. And then meanwhile, like homeboys like up here, like fucking.
I didn't like that when he was hanging, he hung like he's hung up there
Lifeless,
the whole time in a dead body pose, and I hated every second of it.
all anxious.
Like
No te caigas, mijo.
I don't want to see what's about to happen.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's
Yeah. But that
I
was
didn't
that
want
was
it.
cool though. That was cool though. Just seeing him drop in and doing the Sting bit and just all the chaos.
Yeah.
The entire show was fucking loud, man. That building was shaking. That was so freaking cool.
They did I'm sure this has happened a lot in the past, but the biggest memory I have of this like this angle or whatever, how you put together a main event, is like the WrestleMania where Cody won, where like people now they call it the end game angle.
Yeah. Yep.
Or and they did a really good version of the end game, which was cool.
Yeah. Yeah. You had everybody coming in and everybody beating ass and
Yeah.
Swerve. What do they say? The memes that he looked like the genie that just granted the third wish, like with the arms folded and shit.
Yeah.
Or the dude at the end of the movie, is after seeing like his homeboy like finally like make it or whatever.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah, it's funny stuff. Um, Will Ospreay, man, that entrance live was cool, and
Yeah.
I was hitting those notes like during the song and shit. That shit's so fun, man. I love fucking
Like
yelling that
it's
shit.
like hair metal basically, right?
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
it's
yeah,
very
no,
let's make an anthem,
yeah,
the hair metal guys.
yeah, and very very willing to play along was I. But
Yeah, it's not the same, but it kind of reminds me of I think Kiss did that song, the rock and roll, the one from the song from Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. Like
which one?
we saved rock and roll,
Fuck, I don't remember.
something. Yeah, I don't know. It might be Kiss, but it kind of reminded me of that.
A nice little hair anthem.
Yeah.
Anthem. What other matches were there? There was the tag team title match. That one was pretty. That was pretty fucking solid.
Yeah.
The chanting "We hurt people" also was a cool little thrill.
Man, we
But,
did that. We heard people chant a lot.
yeah,
It's probably one of the most fun chants.
yeah, absolutely. Because like someone's gonna come out and just get their ass beat.
Yeah.
The place filled up with smoke like insanely throughout the night. Like as the pyro kept going on, I'm like, God damn! Like when someone like light one up in here or what? Pásalo pa' acá.
It was quite an experience to be in that giant bowl.
Yeah.
Basically.
Well, I was like, oh shit! I see a car.
Yes, like up on the highest point. There's windows and there's like cars passing.
Yeah,
we are in a cave.
We're spelunking to watch
crazy.
Wrestling.
I'm not used to being in like stadiums or whatever those things are. So it's weird to see an absurdly a large amount of people.
Yeah, and that's why I kept wanting to like go around to different areas because I was just so fascinated by that, dude. Like, because I mean, we've been to big shows, WrestleMania and twice and all that, but this one was different, man. It was yes, the
17 and 25.
25 because it had the greatest WrestleMania match of all time. I stand by that 100%. HBK Undertaker won.
I was gonna say Randy Orton versus Triple H.
Yeah.
Nah, that was very good.
No.
From us in the arena, everybody around us and the entire arena just spent that whole match like talking to each other, basically.
Yeah. We were after HBK Undertaker, like we were done.
Yeah.
Go Undertaker. But yeah, at All In, I kept getting up and I was checking shit out and like recording stuff just again because I was just fascinated with the whole setup and the crowd, and it looked really fucking cool, man, and it just felt amazing being there. For AEW, for an AEW event, it's a different vibe, man.
Yeah,
it's just feels good.
Not just live, but the TV product. It feels like they've really found themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah.
They're in a groove, man. They're like top to bottom. Their stuff is solid. From the opening to how they get the show started. Their video stuff has grown by leaps and bounds. Audio, video, even just production in general. Their backstage segments también, like most of the time they're goofy as shit. Like it's fun wrestling goofiness, but then there's also but we're gonna throw chingazos too. Like Toni Storm, like one of the hardest hitting wrestlers there, and she's always goofing off. FTR, one of the most legit fucking tag teams, and they're doing the same shit. Like they're kind of fucking off, but they're serious about this shit, and that's wrestling. It's fucking silly as shit, and then there's violence.
I'm good with wrestlers doing that kind of stuff, like
mm-hmm.
being as silly as possible, but then like when they're in the ring, people take them serious. I think it's to me it's kind of like comic book characters. It's like having a silly Spider-Man comic like for kids, and then you also have like the Spider-Man show for babies on Disney, but you also have like serious Spider-Man stuff. Like it's full circle. The only difference in wrestling is that it's all played by literally the same person. It's all like who's writing it,
Who's writing what?
Who's writing the storyline? So,
in
like
wrestling, they don't write it, bro. That shit's
no.
real.
I mean, like, who's right? Who you give the character to different people, and they interpret it different ways.
Yeah.
But in this case, it's a wrestler interpreting their own shit like in different ways.
Yeah. Shit, man. Well, fuck it. We can get off that topic, but really quick, the Grande Americano shit. Speaking of people interpreting a character different ways,
Yeah.
It started as like mildly infuriating,
I
and
didn't like
then
the idea of it.
yeah,
Um,
and then I was about to say Clark Gable, then Chad Gable, just through his wrestling and shit, just made it good. But then Ludwig Kaiser just raised the bar on that shit.
yeah.
I haven't seen what's up with the Pete Dunne version of it, but I laugh my ass off just seeing that there's a third version
Yeah.
of it out there. That's pretty fucking funny.
It's the potential for them to like get it really, really, really wrong. It will always be there
Yeah.
for Grande
Oh,
Americano.
absolutely. Yeah.
I've with the money thing and with where they are on the spectrum of like uh you know the political spectrum, to be honest,
Mhm.
I wouldn't put it past them to do things and not care about who it offends anymore.
Yeah.
I would not be shocked if they just kind of went like, I don't want to say attitude era, but like a bad version of the attitude era.
Yeah.
Uh
Where instead of it's like, hey, we're telling these jokes, but we don't really understand like that they're fucking not appropriate. Instead of that, it's like making it a point to be like, hey, we're gonna do this shit because we know people aren't gonna like it.
like maybe next year they'll air the Tony Hinkle thing. you know
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
uh where they're unstoppable in theory as far as the content they can do,
Yeah.
because it's a matter of time before they do something controversial on the television show, and then a reporter is going to find it so funny to ask Trump about it, and then Trump's going to comment on it, and then it's going to become like we could do whatever we want,
Yeah.
because there's going to be zero repercussions.
Yeah. Yeah.
uh,
That's I think the really big change right now is because before, like you've seen this type of behavior, but it was always like, come on, like maybe something will will
yeah,
change them for some reason. But now this is more cementing, like, no, this is
yeah.
who they've always been.
I mean,
And, and it's the bad stuff has come from a bad place,
yeah,
like you can't make excuses anymore about that kind of shit. And it's like there's been so many bad intentions, and not just that, but just I mean also the Brock shit,
yeah.
like
That's
that's
it's a very clear statement, bringing him back, which is we're gonna do what we want.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah, and they again, the guy hasn't been convicted of anything, all that kind of bullshit, right? But what kind of a goddamn statement is that making to your locker room, especially to your women, that you've worked
right?
so fucking hard to build up, that they have worked so fucking hard to
Yeah,
build themselves up? I mean, even in those clips that they're showing about that backstage show, whatever the fuck it's called,
I
where
don't
they're
buy anything that happens on that show
where
as
they're
real at
like
all.
where they're like praising them and acting like, oh, well, like as if they didn't know that they could do this shit. It's like, all right, like, well, they're showing you, and now that they've put in all this work and they've shown how valuable they can be to the just wrestling business. um as then they're being given the spotlight, they're knocking it out the park every fucking time. You
Yeah,
don't need this motherfucker, you don't need Brock Lesnar,
no,
but they fucking bring him in, no mas pa. And so yeah, so you're gonna undo all that goodness that you've done with your women's division to bring in this fucking guy,
yeah,
because you don't, to your point, because you don't give a shit, like you don't care anymore, you don't care who it bothers.
yeah. They don't
you're
care
you're,
who it
you're,
bothers.
you're just gonna say like, oh, it's a show, it's just allegations.
Yeah. Speaking of which, another guy who had really bad. I'm not defending anybody here. I just want to call out the hypocrisy.
Mm,
There another guy who had similar allegations that he was never charged with. Uh, if I was Alberto Del Rio, I would say, what steps can I take to get my name out there right now? Because me and Brock have similar stories, and they fired him as soon as they
yeah,
bought that company. They fired whether you like it or not, whether Mexico liked it, the top heel who, to what I've seen, has been doing heel work on TV. Everybody there loved him again. Like he did whatever he could, according to the people there,
Yeah.
that he redeemed himself, but you fire him, but then you bring back Brock. It's like, and I know, the clear answer is, it's who they like personally as well. That goes into play. Supposedly, Del Rio and Triple H didn't get along because Del Rio was Vince's pet project. Vince wanted a Mexican $1 million man, and he got it. But I find that weird. That I don't find it weird. I find the whole thing unfortunate.
Yeah, it's very stinky. The
Yeah.
whole WWE shit.
And then they buy AAA, and when they do the little press conference to say how they bought AAA, they bring in like they just put a bunch of brown people behind them, and half of them didn't even work for AAA. Why are they there? That doesn't. Oh, because they're brown people. Cool, man. You didn't get me very excited about Triple H future. I liked that show that they did, but I didn't like it that much to overlook the caca,
Yeah, I like that, folks are gonna be getting an opportunity to get paid and stuff like that, but you always have to think about the long term. But motherfuckers are getting paid, so that's good.
I do like that. I mean, I'll never, maybe a pinky finger wag, but I won't full finger wag people who are trying to make money, man. I mean, I'm not a fan of certain people right now. And I'm not a fan of them. And the reality is I'm paranoid, and sometimes I don't want to specifically say who it is, because this country is deporting motherfuckers left and right. They're not deporting people. They're just kidnapping people and throwing them somewhere. That's not deporting if you're a citizen. But at the same time, like, they're paying CM Punk a shitload of money, so he's not going nowhere, all the black wrestlers who justifiably, and I'm on their side with that, talk shit about Hogan, they're still gonna stay there and get paid because that's their fucking company now. That's their job. I was a huge Hulkamaniac as a kid. I loved him so fucking much. Like, I cried when they announced that he was wrestling The Undertaker for the first time, because I thought The Undertaker was legit a fucking zombie. Also, maybe I didn't even have faith in fucking Hulk Hogan to begin with, because when they announced he was wrestling The Undertaker, I had no faith that he was going to win. I was like, he's going to die.
Yeah.
And he did. It's like, fuck. Heroes ain't shit, man.
Yeah.
But
I told.
Yeah, it's the thing about Hogan is just, I don't want to spend a ton of time shitting on him, but you know how I feel. And so, and anything more than just a couple of minutes ain't worth it, in my opinion, because fuck him. I heard that shit he was saying, like, begging, saying that one kid deserved getting brain damage after his son was fucking driving the car. Come on, man.
Yeah. And that's what I mean, like, categorically done, like, just terrible shit, being a terrible human. And it's like, man, like, that's a consequence. Like, you live a terrible life, people are gonna talk shit, but, like, to your point, like, the less talk about him, the better, because it wasn't my friend or anything like that. I did say to someone, we're talking about it, kind of like how you said, you're a Hulkamaniac. I was too, I was a little Hulkamaniac and stuff. And as far as my love for wrestling, obviously, like in being an older dude and doing this shit, it's because I love wrestling, right? So my thing with Hogan is, thanks to the Hulkamania and how that felt, that intensity of, like, loving wrestling because of Hulkamania, even though, watching Lucha Libre before that stuff, but as far as during that time, during the height of WWF in the 80s, and being so into Hulkamania that just fell in love with wrestling for the rest of my fucking life, right? Like, cool, like, thank you for that. But when I really think about it, I was a Hulkamaniac for, like, maybe like 3 years. because I was like starting to support Savage a little more, but then I was a Hogan guy, but
Yep.
then supported Warrior when he went against Hogan. I was done with Hogan by that time. So so thank you for that little intense like feeling of, oh, I love wrestling. But when I think about it, like, yeah,
We
dude
had a
was in,
fling, Hogan and us. We had a fling.
like dude was in wrestling, so he was part of wrestling. But as far as like for my ass, like, and we lived in the height of that shit as little kids. Hulkamania, like, it didn't affect me that fucking much, like in the long haul. Like I bought into it because it was like, oh, this is fucking cool. But then after that, I was like, oh, these other guys are fucking cool.
Yeah.
So anyway, so that's my bit with Hogan, and you know, poor family. You know, whenever you got to go through that stuff, obviously we know what that shit's like. But actually, let's say this last piece. If it was my family that had passed a few years ago, if they were pieces of shit and it was known that they were pieces of shit, like I wouldn't have any qualms about people talking shit about them. You know,
Yeah.
because I have a brain and I have common sense. But a legend that should be fucking celebrated. And I missed when he won. Dustin Rhodes at All In, winning the freaking TNT title from Kyle Fletcher.
That was
Um,
awesome.
yeah, I saw the replay of that of the match and stuff, and yeah, man, the and of the ending, I should say, and that was cool, man. It sucks that I freaking missed it, but it was really neat.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, your defense,
and-
like nobody knew what was happening in
yeah,
that
yeah.
match. Like the crowd didn't even have time to decide who they wanted to win. It's like it
Mm,
was just, well, let's just watch this badass match.
yeah,
Everybody's sad about like Adam
about
Cole
Cole.
kind of sort of retired, but not really. But maybe like, and that was even jumbled. Like he didn't really have a plan of what he was gonna say because
Mhm.
the situation was just so fucked up, and everybody just felt bad, and everybody loved Adam Cole.
Yeah,
So it's
baby.
and when it's happening a lot, and it kind of scares me when wrestlers now get the mic and be like, "Yo, I'm fucked up. I'm gonna disappear, and I might not come back." Kevin Owens did it. Adam Cole did it. Will Ospreay did it. Like all in the past year.
Mhm.
It's scary to see that shit.
Yeah, in rapid
And I
succession.
hope it doesn't become. I hope I don't become numb to that, and I also hope they don't overkill it. Like if somebody
Dude, it
gets an
was
injury, don't let them. You don't have to. They don't always have to do that.
it's like the wrestler deaths, man, in the early 2000s and shit when everybody was dropping like flies,
Yeah.
Then you hear about someone else and it's like, oh shit, another one. Like, fuck, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, you get kind of sensitized to just the horror of what the fuck's happening in the industry, But yeah, hopefully they recover quick. And in Adam Cole's case, man, fuck, I hope that I know I had said like, man, I don't want to see that dude wrestle again, just for his safety.
Yeah. Health wise, I don't want
But
it.
yeah, but I hope that he's able to get out of it and be able to get into the condition to be able to come back. At
Yeah.
least that, as far as whether he does or not,
I
whatever.
think
But
he has a place on TV no matter what.
yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Uh, WWE might have they weren't on to something. Like I don't agree with them wanting to make him a manager when he was an active. When he like just dropped the NXT title and they
Yeah,
want him to be a manager. I thought that was ridiculous.
yeah,
Uh, but now he probably that would be a good way for him to stay on TV and use his gift of the microphone to help others.
yeah. A enhancement talent,
Yeah.
but on the mic. Yeah, but and um, back to Dustin Rhodes thing is well, everybody was thinking that Kyle Fletcher was going to win. Like I thought he was going to win. Like they were just going to go ahead and give it to him. But that's pretty cool that out of that sad circumstance with Adam Cole, that they were able to get a couple weeks of some interesting stuff out of
Yeah.
Dustin and Kyle, and really made Kyle. That match would have made him, but that match with Dustin, like that shit was fucking brutal,
Yeah.
and that was like a
The
planting the flag of Kyle Fletcher has arrived.
Yeah, not only did they land on their feet with this problem, but they went above and beyond. I think it was great. Like the easiest thing would be put the title on Kyle Fletcher at All In, because I'm guessing that was their plan anyway.
Yeah.
So just do it.
I would think, yeah.
But then just doing it would have just kind of been like the fart in church. Like, well, he won. We already knew he was gonna. But But now it's like, shit, this is crazy. Dustin Rhodes won, and then they were able to just postpone that for a month or two, and have it come out even better. Like, you want to win this title, Adam Cole's not here. You're gonna have to get the crap kicked out of you by Dustin Rhodes, 2025 Terry Funk, and earn that shit, which was awesome.
And how fucking great is Dustin wrestling, man? He's in the best shape he's ever been in, and he's fucking going, man.
Yeah, it's pretty phenomenal that he's still doing what he's doing. And he's not like a dude who is like traveling the indies, or like, I just got myself into good shape and then I got one last shot. Like, that's his character, of course.
Yeah.
The character is like, I got one last shot. But the reality is, he has a school, he has other projects in his life, he has a family, he doesn't need money. I highly doubt he needs money. So anytime he's wrestling is just a gift. It's just cool. Yeah. Whether he wins or loses, it's
fucking badass.
They're not gonna cut him because he's an old guy who loses. Like, that guy has a job, I would assume, for life in AEW. So when they need him, he steps up, and him being in like really good shape, to me, like, it transcends wrestling, For me, when I see this dude doing what he's doing, he has a school, and so he's all about fitness now, and it's like, whoa, grandpa wants to be able to pick up his great grandbabies, and that he wants to be physically able to enjoy his entire life. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, it's and then from seeing, the start of his career, and then the Goldust era, and then kind of how that took a downturn, and despite the interviews that they had, like in '97 or whatever on WWF, where they were kind of like getting to know the real Dustin Rhodes and all that stuff. Like, despite that, you kind of really didn't know too much about his like issues that he was having, but he had those. He went through hell and just able to come back out of it, man. It's inspirational, but also, to go back a little bit to the Hogan thing, like seeing Dustin around the same era that we were seeing Hogan, and then just again a dude that had trouble. He wasn't insane or anything, Dustin Rhodes, but he made amends, and he started living his life better and stuff like that. So that's just wanted to point out that fucking difference between the situations too. But really cool, man. Really cool to see. He's almost 60s, like 56 or something. Yeah, and like he's in tremendous freaking shape, man.
71. He's 71 years old. 71 still, doing his thing. 175 years old.
But yeah, man, that's been really, really cool to check out. And the stabbing of the knee in the TNT title match, that was
I don't
crazy.
grade any of his matches on the curve, which is impressive. When there's old guys in wrestling matches, I'll say, don't be a dick. The guy's old. If you don't, you gotta, what you're getting into when you watch like old people wrestle. They're smart. They're definitely smarter than the younger guys, and they put on a better story within the match. But you're not gonna get a whole ton of like crazy action unless you're Dustin Rhodes. It's crazy that.
Yeah, dude, as soon as that motherfucker started doing the Code Red / Canadian Destroyer in WWE, like after that it was fucking over. Like,
the Whisper in the Wind
continued to go. Yeah, like what the fuck?
Yeah,
it's cool shit, man. But yeah, another dude that hopefully fucking recovers quick. But love what they're doing with Kyle Fletcher, with the whole Don Callis family, Echisetto being a part of it. Like, that just brings me great fucking joy. Yeah. That's just so cool. But yeah, they seem to, another group that's that they're firing on all cylinders too. And Don Callis is so easy to hate, man.
He's
I
very easy
love
to
it.
hate. Yeah.
And he fucking leans into it, and it's so badass to see. And we were talking about it before, how he does such a great job of putting people over as he's hating on them. You know,
Yeah.
talking about how dangerous someone is because they're crazy. I'm gonna get them arrested because blah 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 blah. It's insulting them as if they're some kind of criminal, but it's like nah, but they're fucking they're chingon. Like this guy's
Yeah.
legitimately scared of this person for X reason.
Yeah. He definitely goes above and beyond to get uh, his charges over in a big way. Like Echiseto, he does a very bad Spanish intro for Echiseto now,
Yeah,
which is so cool. And he says it and he sounds really dumb, but the character of Don Callis is so dumb to say these badly worded promos in Spanish with the confidence that he knows exactly what the confidence of a Peggy Hill,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
That's exactly what he's doing.
And you feel that like, oh, it wouldn't even be worth it for a wrestler to call out his bad Spanish in storyline. It wouldn't be worth it because he wouldn't believe them.
Yeah, yeah.
Because his character is so the Spanish thing is almost like oh, he's actually doing something bad.
Yeah,
Like
and
he's actually doing something poorly because he's
yeah,
so good at being an evil manager that like this is his one, like that's his weakness.
his flaw. Yeah.
But he don't see it like that. He don't give a fuck.
Oh hell no, he's Don Callis, baby.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hope they see more titles and stuff too. Did what's his name? It's the Greggy. Fuck. From Don Callis, but why can't I remember his fucking name?
One
Goddamn Beatbuster.
half of Roppongi Vice.
Yeah. Why can't I remember? Trent Beretta. God damn it.
Yeah.
Trent Beretta, is he injured or no? Or has he been on?
I don't know. I haven't seen him.
He hasn't been out, right? He hasn't come out.
If he's injured, they haven't mentioned it.
Okay. Yeah, because I haven't noticed him on TV. I didn't think he was on there. The Tony Storm versus Mercedes Moné match. That one was the shit too.
Phenomenal.
Yeah. And the stuff they're doing with both of them, man. Like coming out of that, it's cool shit, man. Like they had the match and it was so fucking good. Mercedes lost, sure, but it's kind of like it didn't happen, man. She didn't lose.
No, she didn't have to lose. I mean,
she didn't have to win.
She didn't have to win, so it's fine. And then
the aftermath is they're both kind of on equal footing, like going on there.
Yeah, and she's going back to touting, obviously touting all her belts, but touting the TBS title as its importance, which is rad.
And you were saying, you were talking about, some people are kind of pissed about the belt collector thing. However many belts she has now, Monet, 8 belts, Monet or something.
Yeah,
that some people are kind of pissed about that, but it's cool because she's gonna end up losing all those titles. Yeah. So she's gonna have to put over a bunch of talent along the way, and that's really fucking badass.
And for all the indie companies that can afford to have her go to the show, like, of course you're gonna have her win your belt.
Yeah,
your belt's gonna show up on TV.
They can talk about it sometimes, maybe.
So for the folks who have enough money to run wrestling shows and afford her, like it's such a good the business talk. It's such a good investment, because I've had to Google a couple of those belts to see what they even are.
Yeah.
I
think she has the BTW parking lot title.
Yeah.
Well,
and the Academy Award winning Six-Sided Ring title.
Six-Sided Ring. Which she won from the Fubu Warrior. That's it called. But yeah, man, and the women's division in general, it's just been fucking amazing on both shows. Well, just all across the board. Women's wrestling is phenomenal. But AEW, man, they're kicking ass with bring in their talent that's been there for a minute, like their what used to be like Elevation and Rampage and stuff like type talent. There's a goddamn moth in here. I'm getting attacked. Um, but yeah, but those folks have all like grown in their roles and have not just been put in these positions of being prominent on TV and stuff, week to week, but they've earned it. Like they kick
Yes.
ass.
Yeah.
Like Aminata, man, like Queen Aminata. I'm so glad she's been getting the spotlight because she's
Yeah.
fucking hard hitting. I think it was on Threads or maybe it was one of the old X posts, but I commented on something where like she just straight up has fights in there. Like
Yeah.
this girl, like she hits hard.
And there's a lot of people in AEW, a lot of women in AEW who want that,
Mm-hmm.
and so they'll do it. It's pretty
Hell
awesome.
yeah, yeah. Because I mean, some of them are used to that, man.
Yeah.
When you look at Hater and at what's her name, Windsor.
Yeah, and AEW, the formula is fighting spirit.
Mhm.
So the matches, for better or for worse, but the fact is like it's standard in all their matches to stop the match halfway through and reset with the back and forth punches.
Yep.
And
Yep.
so the theme is the fight is all who's tough, and the women adopt that wholeheartedly, which is rad.